Hi everyone, it's Danny. Okay, so believe it or not, there is such a fowl that makes me all excited to see in bloom. And this is the Phalaenopsis tetraspis C1. Now, if you don't know this famous Phalaenopsis, well, the thing that makes it very famous is that it always blooms different. It can play around with two colors, white and red. So its flowers can either be all white or all red, or a few petals white and a few petals red, or some splashes of red, or it's just a very interesting orchid, and I'll try to add a picture on the screen for you guys. Now, you might know mine has some buds, and they kind of started developing last year. Some of them didn't make it, but some are maturing. Now, by the looks of things, my buds, which are the first flowers of this orchid, are pretty white, which is a little bit of a bummer, I have to say. But today I discovered that one of the buds has a little bit of coloration here. Hopefully I can focus on this properly. This is how it should look like when it's starting to gain a little bit of color. So I think I will have mostly white flowers from this orchid. Who knows? But that's my intuition. But I think this flower will have a little bit of red to it. Now, unfortunately, there isn't any recipe to get some red in the flowers, and I did check it. It just seems this flower is, or this orchid is just variable, and you have to deal with it and hope for some red. Or if you like white, hope for some white. Anyway, this orchid is supposed to be fragrant a bit, somewhat, I don't know. People are debating on it. So I'm really excited to see this one in flower, and I really do hope I get some more red in this bud. Oopsie, do not break this. Alrighty, now let's talk about the orchid and its appearance. If you remember last year I told you that I think my orchids are suffering from a nutrient deficiency, and this was one of them that was showing signs. It was really pale looking. It had some patches of color. And I actually switched to a different fertilizer, a shorter fertilizer, actually high in nitrogen with higher values than my normal one, which makes it more economical. And yeah, I've been starting to use that. Also, once a month, I am fertilizing with magnesium. I kind of use a very shy teaspoon per 10 liters, something like that. Anyway, just a little bit of magnesium. It is supposed to make leaves greener. So I have to tell you, it works. It actually works, and I'm actually noticing this with some of my other orchids. This was kind of very pale as well. It's not that pale anymore. And overall, my orchids are starting to regain color, and they kind of stopped displaying those patches. This was another one. It still has a few patches, but the color is a lot greener. This as well. Overall, I think it kind of works, and I think I did have a nutrient deficiency, but this one made a full recovery. It is supposed to be lighter in color than your usual Phalaenopsis hybrid, so that's okay, but at least it does not have those really pale patches on it that I remember it had. And also, it is producing a new leaf, and as you can see, it is a color difference. It is darker, it is nice, and it's not a light issue. Right now, this orchid receives pretty bright light. It is very bright. It's not winter anymore, so it was not a light issue. I'm sure of that. I think it was a nutrient deficiency, and I think the new fertilizer or the magnesium or the combination of the two does some wonders for my orchids. So I'm excited about that. Indeed, I think I had a nutrient deficiency. I was kind of underfeeding my orchids, believe it or not. Alrighty, so this was the update on the tetraspis. I will keep you updated. I really hope it will bloom soon. The buds are really developing slowly, but yeah, I really hope I get some red splashes of color on these flowers as well. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe. You can leave me your questions and suggestions in the comments below, and I'll get back to you either with a comment or with a video. And if you just want to stay in touch with me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you have all the links below. I'll see you next time. Bye!